We
got
was
you.
always told that mother roll to the back.
Let me
We
see
was
that one.
always told you can't turn a hoe into a housewife.
True.
We always been saying we always been taught to shame hoes. But most of our homegirls and our best friends be hoes. We have some friends that some lady friends that be ladies and women and but our homegirl that we talk to and be me and them be hoes.
All of them is hoes.
Uh, for the most part. Uh,
I think that almost all women are hoes.
no.
I
I
think
think
almost all of them is hoes, bro.
I think
Is your grandmother a hoe? Is your mother a hoe? Is your wife a hoe? Is your daughter a hoe? Are your aunts hoes? Are your cousins hoes? Sounds like you're the hoe. Hoe ass Negro.
I think most women have some hoe in them that they hide in disguise.
Right.
And they suppress it, right? They all ain't hoes, right? Because they have to tap into it. Most don't tap into it. But what ends up happening is, right? They never get the hoe when they young, right? They suppress it. They hide it.
Correct.
Then when they get older, they go through a divorce. So that's why now you seeing a lot of older women like this Pippin chick.
But she always been a hoe.
Well, that's why you trying to see them trying to live it now. She been married for so long, so she had to suppress it.
You don't think she been giving it up though?
Well,
The way that
in secret, in suppression. Man, when they get to live it, man, ain't nothing like a hoe who knows she a hoe who embrace hoe. Boy, that's a woman really living her truth with no regrets.
that's the dude. That's the woman that the men like though.
Yeah, them the one we look to marry. Them the ones
Those the type of women he like. That's probably the type of woman he married.
make the best housewife because she understand. She understand.
The hoe that's living in her truth.
A hoe who knows she a hoe who been a hoe understand a man more than any woman and lady.
Mm.
She done dealt with all the men. Certain women haven't dealt with all men.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies haven't dealt with all men because they have a type of men that they like, and they
Right.
only date this type of men.
Mm-hmm.
A hoe don't have no type. She deal with all types of men. So she know how to deal with all men because she get to learn all types of men.
That's a whole nother level, bro.
Most
Listen,
women only know their brother's type, the type that their brother was, the type that their father was, and they only know their brother and father one-sided.
mm-hmm.
They don't know what kind of man he is with a hoe or a prostitute.
He different.
Come on now.
He different.
The same with his mother, with his sister, with his daughter, as he would be naked with a woman. He a different kind of man. When he drunk, having fun with a woman. You see what I'm saying? A hoe get to know all men. So who else better to diagnose men than a hoe?
That's true.
But
That's true.
but most hoes aren't ashamed of being hoes. Hoes don't even regret being hoes. Because it's like being a hoe. If there's any such thing as an alpha woman, would be the alpha woman, would be the supreme woman. A hoe would be.
Why is it?
See, Anton was pondering what Charleston White was saying because he's inexperienced with multiple females. He don't know Charleston White is speaking on a particular type of female, whereas though Anton is accustomed to belittling all females, so he can't rationalize what Charleston White is speaking on.
You know how we say high value men?
Yeah.
The hoe would be the high value woman. Because hoes will not interact with a man if it's not a benefit for her. Whereas monetary, whatever it is, it has to be a gain.
It's transactional.
Yeah. And her feelings have nothing to do with what she's trying to benefit. So hoes can't get in their feelings because they couldn't hoe. You think a trick show up every day, mind your sleeping with you, and he's bringing you flowers, and he's doing this, and he's doing that. Eventually, he'll charm you, and you'll fall in love.
Mm-hmm.
The average woman would. A hoe won't. And he can do that for years.
Seem like they all got that one dude though.
You're not a hoe.
That
It's
imprinted
just
on him.
like it's not a hoe.
See, he's a fool. He's talking about a woman being imprinted on. That's a hoe. No, it doesn't work like that. Women like that suppress their feelings so deep because they understand becoming emotional compromises their safety in the field of work that they're in. See, this guy, he would go there because he's an emotional guy. He would fall in love and try to make the hoe the housewife, and she would run all over him and bleed him dry.
If it is, he a pimp.
Right.
Or if
Right.
if he does, he have pimp qualities.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to have pimp qualities
Yeah.
to dominate a hoe, because she's dominant with a man. I mean, a hoe is dominant with a man.
Do they? Okay, so let me ask you another question, right? Because let me tie it back in. It seemed like a lot of these guys is openly feminine or getting dominated by their chick, right? I think the best example of that is like Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union, right? She seemed like she running that whole thing, bro.
Oh, well, she have a type. This she's not a hoe. This is a yeah, this is a this is a scorn. This is a woman. This is a woman who's been hurt. And this is not the bash victim, but
man.
I know some of her backstory. So she's been abused and before.
Who, Gabrielle Union?
Yeah. She's a young lady or a lady who's been hurt and abused in the process of being a lady throughout womanhood, and grew to be a scorn. So she have a type that she look for.
Is that type usually a reflection of the dude that?
Well, it sounds like emasculation.
Right.
Because she said in her last relationship, or one of her relationships, that she once cheated on the guy because she made more money than him.
Correct. I did hear that.
That sounds like an emasculated poor guy. Strong, poor or rich, a woman wouldn't have the desire to cheat just because he's broke.
See, what they don't understand is Dwayne Wade's freaky nature. He wants to be dominated. He wants to be ruled. He's one of those type of guys that get off from being dominated.
Or she make more than him.
Mm-hmm.
Because she know he'll kick her.
That ain't Dwayne Wade at all.
And then whoever that was.
No, I'm talking about how she moved with him now. It's like a supreme emasculation, bro.
Well, every time I walk by that mother, a poster board of him in that Lynn's Carter place. Every mall I go to, it's a poster board of Lynn's Carter place. Shit, he getting back in.
D-Wade.
You can't emasculate a man that does not live in his masculinity.
Yeah, he like somebody back in there, boy.
You think so?
Yeah. They might be having role reversals behind, when
I think Charleston White is right.
the doors closed. Yeah, that yeah.
You think so?
When I look at the boy on that picture, I could be looking through eyes. Yeah, I could be looking through eyes. But when I look at that motherfucker, I done been to 3 malls in the last week. And I walk by and I look at that motherfucker.
Oh man.
Yeah. That's your final answer. That's my final answer. Yeah.